Hi, I'm Kanika Puri. I'm the Director for Interior Design at SSH in Dubai, and I've been an interior designer now for 22 years. The trends that I'm noticing in the market at the moment, there are definitely a lot of mochas and lattes coming in. I think that this region is finally getting a little bit more adventurous with color. The newer projects, they are kind of testing different colors and having a little bit more fun. Typically, the way that I approach choosing colors for a space is to resonate with what the project is. So obviously, I think when it comes to like residential, because it has to cater to like a broader spectrum of people, it tends to be a little bit more neutral and pared back because you want the people that finally move into the space to make it their home and add the colors that are meaningful to them. So I think, yeah, that's typically how we try and navigate colors in projects. Is paint underrated? I feel like it is definitely an unsung hero because it's always there, but it's just not the main focus of anything. I would say paints are like the unsung heroes. I think the trend of late of like wrapping everything in one color, look, I think that kind of works for specific projects, and I think that would be, I mean, if you're really trying to create like some kind of a cocoon of sorts, so I think like, you know, your wellness spots and stuff, it does resonate really well because you're trying to create like a nice cocoon of the same kind of element for a person to feel, you know, not overstimulated. I don't think it works for all spaces. So I feel like it's something that tends to start looking like AI is generating everything. So yeah, it's interesting that you ask about, you know, the cultural context of regions with colors. When I moved to the Middle East, I used to see mostly everything was like neutral and like very kind of zen, and I think that's the polar opposite to what I used to, you know, find in Singapore. They would play a lot with colors, play well with like the colonial elements with the contemporary elements together. I do feel like nowadays in the projects that are happening in the region, you can see a lot more of an appetite for color, which is good, which is always good. Otherwise, you just feel like it's just more of the same. In terms of experimenting with the neutral, I think that's happening. It used to be a lot of like off-whites and beiges, but now there are hues of like gray that are coming in and, you know, little hues of green that seep in amidst the collage of neutral. And I think it also has to do with the context of what the project is, you know, because I feel like in a short stay space, like if you're designing a hotel, I think you can definitely go a little bit more out of the box when it comes to colors and what you're trying to create, because the space that the person is in is momentarily, it's for a couple of days, and they want that break from your regular standard spaces. So you can give them that, but you can't give them that in a home, because in a home is where you're looking to get restitute at the end of the day, and you want it to be a little bit more pared back. And like I said, it needs a backdrop for your meaningful elements to take focus. Innovation in any product is something that excites me because I feel like it's like the new tool in my existing armor, you know, where I can like, where can I use this now? You know, it's like, I feel like a kid in a candy shop. It would be nice to see different levels of maybe like polish applied. And I know it's not something that can be done, you know, paints with like little flecks of stone in it, for example, that you could create almost like a little bit of like a micro terrazzo effect on a wall. It's like, you know, it's like you're asking for like, you know, all my wishes to come true, but it's like, it's the more tactile you can make it, the more interesting it becomes, even if it is the background. Paints and colors impact the overall outcome. It's like trying to say, can you have a successful project without a backbone? It's really difficult to say that, oh, you know, yeah, this project without paint would have been okay. Like, no, it's never okay. Paint always adds to like the success of a complete finished product. There was a project that I had worked on in Singapore. The budget was a constraint, so we really had some fun with playing with just painted MDF in different shades as like a little bit of a wall paneling around like banquet seating and stuff like that. And that was just like, the client loved it. It was such a hero moment for it. It's imperative, and without it, it would look incomplete.